I've put out the camera many times and never captured any footage. But tonight was different.
The truth about capturing outdoor peacefulness is that if you record all of your adventures, you're bound to capture something that you can't explain. Even the most experienced and well-prepared campers can find themselves dumbfounded, which is exactly what happened to one of the members of this group. Alberta Anomaly. This video comes from the channel Voyager Overland, a camping and fishing channel dedicated to CHR Onekling, his various outdoor adventures. But something is eating at him, something he can't stop thinking about.
So Gene and I are out on yet another adventure. And last time we were out, I caught some footage that, quite frankly, has me a little spooked. And I haven't quite decided if I want to show it yet. Now, it's not the first time that I catch something in the background while we're recording. Like a deer that we didn't notice, or some hikers that we didn't see while we were busy winching the Jeeps out of a mud hole or something. But this was different. Now, I don't understand what I saw and I can't explain it. So if you have seen anything like it, please feel free to let me know what you think it is in the comments. Frankly, it has me pretty spooked. So if you're seeing this video, that means I decided to show it. And I decided to tell the story as it is.
We learned that the footage he alludes to took place on the night he was camping with his grandkids. They are camping up in the remote mountains, very deep into the forest. There's no around for miles and miles, so they assume they're pretty safe. Lately, he's been putting up trail cams for his granddaughter because she likes seeing what kind of animals they capture while they're sleeping. Grandpa obliges, but will come to find out they weren't just surrounded by wildlife that night. The footage they capture is just as haunting as it is confusing. Two different figures appear that night. Some say it is paranormal, some say it's nighttime bandits looking for loot. Whatever it is, he doesn't shy away from saying it will haunt him forever. Unwanted visitors. This video is making the rounds of TikTok and people are confused as to if this is just some impressive bit of theater or something so downright terrifying. Sleep might be tricky. See for yourself. Apparently, from what we could find, the videographer is the owner of a cabin in the middle of the woods. He and his family have been staying there since he was a kid. The footage he captures is of his cabin's back patio door that looks to be inhabited by a few different women, asking to be let in. The way they contort their mouths and move so eerily has people really spooked. And for good reason. It's downright terrifying. But with anything on the internet, people are questioning its legitimacy. What do you think? UFO. The following video is from the YouTube channel Uncanny Expeditions. Today he's camping near the Lockheed Martin Skunk Works facility in the Mojave Desert. This is a top-secret government facility, very similar to Area 51, in which the government uses the area for the development of classified black project development. You won't believe what he captures here.
So today I'm going to take you guys along on my favorite pastime, and that is heading out into the desert and exploring a secret facility that's rumored to house UFOs. And actually, I'm not talking about Area 51 this time, although it is closely related. Today, I'm out here in a remote stretch of the Mojave Desert. I'm going to be exploring a high-security site called the Helendale RCS, or Radar Cross-Section Facility. This facility, owned and operated by Lockheed Martin's legendary secret project division Skunk Works, is where some of the most advanced and exotic aircraft are brought out to be tested and have their radar signature measured by a huge array of radar dishes. They really built this facility with secrecy as a top priority. In fact, it contains a massive underground storage and aircraft prep facility with a huge silo that extends at least 200 feet below the surface. A huge, very distinctive looking pylon comes up from below the ground and hoists the classified aircraft up in the air while the tests are completed. Rumors have long swirled about UFOs and black projects related to this Skunk Works facility. Some say there's a continuity of government bunker, or even subterranean tunnels that lead to other secret facilities like Area 51 and other what they call deep underground military bases, or DUMBs. I don't know about all that, but regardless of the rumors, its location and secrecy are perfect for hiding advanced next-generation stealth aircraft, advanced UAVs, or who knows, maybe even something more out of this world.
After a long trip to the base, Uncanny Expeditions finally arrives at its intended camping site.
After about 5 or 6 vehicles entered the facility, things kind of calmed down. I wasn't sure if I was going to see anything, but after a while sitting there in the dark, things started to get interesting. The first thing I noticed was a light appeared on the ground. It was too faint for me to see with the naked eye, but through my nods it showed up very bright. This was indicating to me that the hatch was most likely opening to the underground silo. Wow, this looks crazy. They got it rotating up there on that pylon. Security truck down there making another pass. I don't know why they have their hazards on. Well, an aircraft just came up out of the hole. So it looks like they are going to do an RCS, radar cross-section test tonight. That's super cool. I honestly didn't think I was going to see anything, but here we are. If any video is going to get me accused of being a Chinese spy, it's going to be this one.
It's nighttime now, and he's watched at least 6 vehicles drive up to the facility. His tent is all set up, but he doesn't really intend on sleeping. He's there to watch whatever the facility gets up to, and things get pretty weird pretty fast. As he watches from his vantage point, the S-0 called top secret tests begin. It looks to be an aircraft, definitely in the shape of a saucer. It opens up a beam of light that suspiciously looks like every kind of alien stereotype stitched together. About an hour into the test, Uncanny Expeditions begins to notice military drones circling above him, and with that, Uncanny Expeditions decides to leave well enough alone. Ritual Union. Meet the channel. Man, dog, wild. His shtick is simple enough. It's him, his dogs, and the wilderness. Tonight, he and his pups are at what locals call the Skinwalker Mountains.
See, she's right there. She's not running. She's not got the zoomies as she normally does. She's staying close by. She's scenting something, but she's been on this trail. At this point, normally I'd like to be headed home, but yeah, if she wants to show me something, She wants to show me something, huh, Yetzer? And so yeah, we're going to take the little detour here and see where this leads. In all fairness, we don't really come across many trails like this that are really pronounced. It's rare that we actually come across trails like this, so it's interesting. You see it clear as day. And although it's interesting, her behavior is more interesting because the last time, she hasn't acted like this too many times. The last time she did, and she was trying to tell me something, that was on a video where there was someone around and I didn't know it. She knew it. She was trying to tell me it. She was trying to, you know, get us out of the area, but I didn't listen. We don't speak the same language. But now I read her. What do you got, Yeti? She got something. And when that sun starts going down quick. It takes the warmth with it too, so that's why I've got the hoodie on.
As the night grows darker, one of his dogs, Yeti, begins to act very strangely.
Still on the trail right here. Yeti was checking out this stuff. It looks like a no idea. Wow, that's just scary, huh?
It's now pitch black outside, and the man and his dogs discover another trail. This one is littered with tons of strange and unnerving items.
What is that? What's this, Yester? It's creepy, huh? What is that? So this is where she leads us. I don't know what. That's super strange, huh? Like burnt into the rock. So obviously these mountains are strange places. Someone's come out here and made this. They've made this and I don't know what to make of this. What's your guys' thoughts on this? I have no idea. Maybe it's some kind of worshipping thing. Maybe it's just a sign. Maybe hunters. Kind of marker. I don't know. Like, my best guess, maybe something to do with hunters. It's an awful lot of work. I don't know. Obviously burned. It looks like it's burned anyway. That's one of the strangest things I've ever seen out here. I'm not going the way of the plantation. That's just way too thick, so I'm figuring I'm going to go around. I definitely saw lights. I caught a video also. I took a look. And I don't know, obviously, maybe we kind of did the same thing and we all turned our lights off and moved away. But when I turned around, I couldn't see the lights anymore. And yeah, they probably couldn't see mine. But the strange thing was, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the sound. It's a really high, kind of pitched sound, frequency, whatever. I think they call it mosquito or something. And they use it to move people away from places they don't want them hanging out. So when I stopped, it had this ringing in my ears. It's horrible. Really high pitched. I don't know. So I don't know what that was. I don't know what that thing on the ground was, and I don't know why it was there, and I don't know why there were people coming there. Of course, it's always the same. Anytime I go somewhere, it doesn't matter how far I go, someone always shows up, and you think you're alone, and you're not, and you're not. Never alone. Never alone.
Yeti makes a strange discovery, which looks like the remains of some kind of weird ritual. Mandog Wild begins to start getting a little more nervous about what they've run into out here. He begins to feel like he is not alone. Growing uneasy, he decides it's best to leave before things start getting worse. Not alone. Brothers Wild is a YouTube channel usually featuring two brothers seeking out unique camping spots. Tonight, however, it's only one brother out camping this time around. The destination? Wrexham Forest, one of the UK's more storied places.
It's a beautiful place, but this weather is going to be tough tonight, so I'm going to find myself a decent spot, hopefully in some cover. So everyone said I'm a bit mad for going out tonight. I've had comments on my posts and messages saying watch out for falling trees, you're mad. But I got the day off, and this is the day each week I normally get out. And I'm not going to put this, I don't want the storm to put me off, so it's meant to be going up a mountain today.
He's on his way to the campsite, ready to get started on his remote evening alone.
Got the chicken in there now. Mashed potato, I just had a quick try of it. It's actually really nice. I thought it might have been needed seasoning and a bit of butter, but it tastes creamy, seasoned. Fair enough. Each their own. It's up to you if you spend your money on this. But I don't need to spend hundreds and thousands of pounds to do this. That was weird. That literally sounded like someone coming down. Hundreds and thousands of pounds to do this. That scared me actually. Hello? It sounded like someone's slipping down here. Ooh. Even though I can see like 360 where I am, everything. It's a bit eerie with this weather. I don't know if it's the autumn vibe and I see the leaves everywhere, but yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, guys, just get out in the wild, get out in the outdoors, do it as much as you can, sit your kids. I literally just had an idea one day, sitting at home. I was fed up of just sitting at home all the time and did it. What was that noise? I can hear loads of things around here. Fed up of just sitting at home all the time and did it. I heard someone saying something right next to me. I hope it caught.
Having set up his campsite, the man sits down to a nice meal. But soon, strange things begin to happen around him. He hears a loud rustling coming from his left, which leads him to believe he'd see another person, but there's no one there. He brushes it off and begins to talk again, but he then hears what sounds like a woman's voice saying, "Hello." Later, the man is tucked into his tent, enjoying a snack as he winds down for bed. It's raining pretty hard, and the temperature has dropped significantly.
I just heard like a loud bang. It's either an explosion or it sounded like a gunshot. It was really, really loud. Wow. That's unnerved me. It's really loud. Really loud. So it looks like the storm's like holding up tonight. It's not too bad at all. So yeah, I'm quite cozy here. A bit of rain, but no, nothing. So even though I'm solo camping, it's quite nice. It's like quite relaxed. Just had a phone call from my brother now. He's in Chicago, obviously. So it would have been nice. Ah! What the hell was that? What? Go away! Chicago, obviously. So it would have been nice. Oh shit. That was by far the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. Shit. Yeah. Oh shit. Where are we? Where are we? That way? I don't know even. It's not that way. Shit, where am I? Can't see a thing. That's not that way. It's not that way, is it? No. Oh no. The river's flooded. I don't know how I'm gonna get out. How deep is it? Oh shit. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's freezing. Oh, finally. I finally managed to get out. I seen and heard something in that tent. That was the scariest thing, and then I was trying to get out, go down the forest, and I heard something say something again, clear as day, and I got stuck in all the mud. Oh, that's the scariest I've ever been. I just had to wade for a freezing cold river. Oh shit, I need to go home, guys. Normally I wouldn't grab my camera and get out of there, but no would believe me, so see you later.
But restful sleep is out of the question because as soon as he begins to sleep, he is awoken to a loud bang somewhere outside the tent. Moments later, he hears what sounds like someone inhaling directly next to him, and then a voice or voices to follow. Petrified, he runs, only to find his campsite is pretty flooded. Confused, he ends the video there so he can attempt to find an escape route. Ghost Festival. On the 15th day of the 7th lunar month is known as the Ghost Festival, a Taiwanese celebration much like Day of the Dead in Mexico or Halloween in America. It is said that on this day, the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest. A man named Zhou Long is about to head into a local forest in hopes he can communicate with some spirits. What he finds will stay with him forever.
来，玩就玩狠点儿，兄弟们，现在已经12点了，你们也知道小荣该要下班了。这回我告诉你，凭我给你撇了，蜡我给你吹了，有能耐你就出来，没能耐我下班。今天我也差不多了，因为平台给我卡个 B 型。
Shio, now deep in the forest, is unnerved by the strange atmosphere that surrounds him. He approaches a lonely grave in the forest, hoping to make contact, but as he attempts to summon a spirit, a pair of ghostly footsteps approach him.
敢出来吗？兄弟们，哎呦！我操！听他在说话呢。出来！啊！我操！
Later, he hears a disembodied voice. Terrified, he attempts to flee, but he hears yet another eerie sound. As soon as he turns away, he spots what looks to be a procession of people, all cloaked in white, making their way in a careful line. There's a ton of them, all walking eerily to an unknown destination. Shio is terrified. It is then he decides to abandon his camping trip. What do you make of Shio's adventure? Some clever theater, or something more sinister? Westinghouse weird? If you thought those campsites were bad, try exploring alone here. Meet Urbex Hill, a prolific explorer of abandoned buildings. Tonight he's at the infamous Westinghouse factory that has sat abandoned for some time. Rumors about the property are wild, from bizarre encounters with unhoused people to run-ins with the paranormal. Urbex himself has been at this particular place before, having a strange encounter with an unhoused person himself. He let fear get the best of him that night, so he's back, ready to give it another go.
This is super sketchy. There's another collapse right here. Shit. Barely walk in here. There's so much bricks that have fallen from the ceiling.
The further he ventures through the labyrinthian building, the more uneasy he becomes.
Damn, look at that rock. I mean that brick. It's ready to fall. Super sketchy. Walking underneath this. hell is that? It's where that homeless dude was standing. There's a lot of bats down here too, damn. Standing right here. Probably came from those stairs. Right there. Been in this area before.
Sometime later, now further inside the factory, Urbex finds himself haunted by a ton of strange noises, which includes a loud bang and several hushed voices.
Let me get out of here before I end up getting jumped. There's gotta be somebody in here. Yeah, I'm out of here. There's gotta be somebody in here. There's gotta be somebody in here.
Urbex decides to leave now, but as he attempts to find his way out, he stumbles across a few obstacles. As he finds the exit, he is encountered with more strange noises. Now breaking out into a run, the camera catches what looks like a figure, completely pitch black, walking across one of the hallways. Urbex didn't see the figure until he got home, which begs the question, is this paranormal? Or is it simply another encounter with an unhoused person?